Coming up on this edition of Shelby This Week, after 21 years in the community, the Boys and Girls Club will officially close its doors. Scheduled to open for business in a few weeks, Amazon has job postings you might be interested in applying for. And see how the Eisenhower Eagles are preparing for their football season. We have all these stories and more on this edition of Shelby This Week. One Shelby Township woman was convicted of first-degree murder in the death of her mother. 50-year-old Julie FLYNN was charged in 2017 for stabbing her 80-year-old mother, Joyce. The two women lived together in a condominium in Shelby Township. In January of last year, Julie FLYNN called her brother and sister-in-law, stating their mother had died. She then reported it to police. According to first responders on the scene, the house was very clean and Joyce FLYNN was covered up with a sheet when they arrived. Through this court process, the FLYNN family says Julie does have a history of mental illness. The case was heard in front of a jury in the Macomb County Circuit Court. Julie FLYNN will appear in court again on September 27th, where she will be ordered to serve the rest of her life in prison. The Shelby Township Boys and Girls Club will officially close its doors this week. This location opened in 1997, and since then it has served thousands of children through the years, with its various after-school and summertime programming. One of the reasons for this closure was a decrease in club attendance during the school year. On average, the Wirtz Club saw 16 children each day. Representatives from the Boys and Girls Clubs of southeastern Michigan said this decrease can be linked back to the schools who now offer after-school programming. In a press release, the Boys and Girls Club said, with a number of alternate options for programming in those areas, B&G-CSM is committed to helping and create a smooth transition for impacted youth and their families. Additionally, the organization will continue to explore opportunities to provide summer programming in these communities. The organization is looking to find ways to cut costs but still continue to provide for children around southeastern Michigan who are in need of this type of programming. The final day of programming will be on August 24th. Scams are everywhere nowadays. One of the biggest groups of people targeted are seniors. Our April Morton tells us about how important it is to pay attention so you don't fall victim to a scam.
If you see this come across your phone screen, chances are you probably won't answer. But scam artists are getting more sophisticated in using local numbers to try and get you to answer the phone. And their biggest targets are seniors, and that's not sitting well with this local woman.
It makes me feel vulnerable, mad, and don't bother me with your foolishness. And are you taking a stupid pill to make you do stupid things?
Margaret's daughter told me off camera that she received a call saying that she had criminal charges pending against her and that she would be arrested if she didn't dial this number.
After that, you will be taken under custody by the local cops, as there are 4 serious allegations pressed on your name at this moment. We would request you to get back to us so that we can discuss about this case before taking any legal action against you.
Yeah, they're common scams. Just ignore the phone calls. Don't obviously send money. The police department's never going to contact you and demand money or payment or anything like that. Generally, if you have these issues, you're well aware of it. The IRS doesn't contact you in this way. No federal agency or police department is going to contact you and ask you to put money onto prepaid accounts or prepaid cards or anything like that. So
Margaret has this advice for her local seniors, as well as a suggestion for police as for a punishment for these crooks.
Don't even answer the phone if you don't know the number, or hang up immediately. Don't talk to them. Don't say yes. Throw the key away. Don't be after old people, because we are vulnerable. A lot of us are alone, and you don't want to bother your family, so you try to keep everything to do yourself, and you can't do it.
For Shelby This Week, I'm April Morton.
Get those resumes ready because Amazon has posted jobs. The new Shelby Township Fulfillment Center is scheduled to open in the next couple of weeks. To prepare for the big day, they need to get people ready to work. The million-square-foot building is prepared to provide hundreds of workers a job opportunity. As of right now, there are a few job postings on their website. The company is looking for a transportation area manager, EHS specialist, a site EHS manager, a field transportation lead, and a yard specialist. To view the job descriptions for the listings, visit amazon.jobs. Fall is just around the corner, and while the temperature starts to go down and the leaves begin to change, all those things mean football will be here. The Eisenhower Eagles are ready this season and have been practicing on the field. Andrew Shelby gives us a preview of their upcoming games.
As summer winds down, there's one fall tradition that people wait for with great anticipation and excitement. It's called football.
Yeah, I thought I saw a lot of effort out here. We got a lot of work to do to put in, but for our first scrimmage and first real live thing that we've done, I thought the kids looked good, aggressive, got to the ball, blocked well.
After an 11-1 season and making it to the state regional round, Eisenhower looks to make this year special.
Got Massimo D'Aristotle back, and Alexander Jarvis is back as a receiver, and so we got a lot of guys back returning in those skill positions, and a good offensive line, and just give them the ball.
As players move on to the next level, other players have to step up, like Ike's new quarterback, Blake Rasticue.
Throws the ball really well. He's got a great arm. He's savvy out there. He's smart. He can run. He's deceptively, fast. And right now it's a matter of distributing the ball and, in our offense to the guys that we got in our skill positions.
You can't run or throw the ball without somebody protecting your skill positions. Being one of the Eagles' strengths this year is their offensive line.
If you look at the line, he couldn't have a better line to protect them. 4 out of the 5 spots are solidified right now. We've got a nice competition going over at one of the tackles, but to have a guy like Trepsevsky in the middle and Petkoff and Christoph Barron over at the other tackle, and it's in Dalton DeWicki, our sophomore phenom. I mean, those are the guys, if you're a starting quarterback for the first time, you'd want out in front of you.
Now we talk defense with coordinator Dave Brzezinski.
Trying to get all 11 guys to the ball and preach effort, speed, angles, and playing as a team. Mm-hmm. We got quite a few new guys playing, so there's a lot of question marks on our defense. But we like what we see so far. I think this is a good group of kids, and I think we're going to compete at a high level. So I'm real excited.
For Shelby This Week, I'm Andrew Shelby.
Stay with Shelby TV throughout the season as we will be bringing you their games. Still ahead on Shelby this week, Macomb County and Oakland County officers went head-to-head in the kitchen and battled it out to see who was the best cook. Get your last few splash pad experiences before it closes for the season. We will tell you about an upcoming Shelby Township night at the ballpark.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back. When you want to talk, I'm here.
It was a face-off at the grill for these officers. In this cop cook-off, it was the attendees who got to choose the winners. Robert Gambrell takes us inside BD's Mongolian Grill.
Here at BD's Mongolian Grill, Oakland and Macomb County law enforcement coming together to raise money for their K-9 units.
Our mission is to support the K-9 officers by giving them bulletproof vests and other tactical equipment that they need. We also want to give them medical kits and any other type of assistance that they need so that the handlers don't have to pay for it on their own.
This is the Police Foundation's first annual Cop Cook-Off, and they are very happy with the turnout that they've had, and also plan on doing more events similar to this one.
We're really excited to have 2 cops from Macomb County and 1 cop from Rochester PD and one of our board members. They're back there. They're going to be battling each other, and all of our attendees are going to sample their dishes, and they get to pick who's a winner. So, battle of the departments.
Well, it's great because a lot of K-9 units, when they start with a bare bones budget. A lot of times they don't have the money for some of the extra stuff and training and dog toys when they go through the dog toys or vests for the dogs. We're lucky in Shelby Township. Chief Shelby has done a great job with our K-9 unit and building up our 2 dogs that we have. So it's nice to kind of do something like this with police, so other departments that are trying to start their unit that may not be as beneficial as we are.
Daniel says Macomb County will win this Cop Cook-Off, and he says that him and Sergeant Chris came up with a special recipe that he thinks everyone will enjoy.
It's chicken. It's kind of a Louisiana sweet Cajun mix, chicken-based with a little bit of pork sausage, baby carrots, corn, sweet ginger sauce.
It's pretty good. I'm Robert Gambrell. Shelby This Week.
For 3 years now, Back the Badge Shelby Township has been able to put together a 5K race to support the police department. With all the proceeds going to a great cause, people were excited to help out and attend.
Your mark. Good luck, everybody. Have a safe start. A great 5K. We'll see you at 3.1 miles.
Police officers make sacrifices that most citizens they know, but I want them to know more about. So it's so important to get the word out, and what the organization does is they actually support the fallen police officers, and it's really important and special to me, and wanted to have a run to support and fund for their needs.
The annual race brings awareness to the Police Honor Guard and raises money to support them and their families. And Maureen couldn't be happier with how the township came out to the run.
The support of the community. I love the support of the Shelby Township Police Honor Guard, the township. They've been wonderful, and it was a great success. 200 people, about $6,000 raised, and we're ready to do good next year.
For Maureen, this race hits close to home, as she is the wife of a police officer.
One day you never know the risk that they take, and I may be on the receiving end of what these guys support. So to have that family there when you lose family, that's everything.
The Utica Shelby Township Rotary Club had some very special guests at their last meeting. 2 students spoke in front of the group and discussed their recent study abroad trips. Chandler Andrews and Juliana Ryla both traveled to different parts of the world. Ryla went to Peru and Andrews studied in Japan. The year-long trip helped both the students immerse themselves within the culture.
It was a whole different experience, so many different things to see. The school trip that I mentioned in my speech, that was a lot of fun because we traveled all around Japan and got to see almost everything. This is something that a lot of people don't get to experience in their lives, is going on exchange. And it's something that definitely sets you apart from other people.
Each year, the Rotary Club has the opportunity to send students across the world.
We're part of Rotary International, which is one of the largest exchange programs for students in the United States and the world, actually.
This unique experience was all made possible through the support of the Rotary Club here in our community.
I just had so much support from my Rotary Club here, but I also was accepted into a Rotary Club there, and my host mom for most of the year was part of that Rotary. She was the president, and just the amount of support I had. All my friends were from the Rotary in the beginning. They helped me with just everything in life, with so many volunteer opportunities. I learned so much. I was able to do so many trips and just learn so many things, and I'm just really grateful for what Rotary does in the world and did for me.
If you know a young person wanting to study abroad, a good place to check out is the Utica Shelby Rotary Club. You can find them online or on Facebook by searching Utica Shelby Township Rotary Club. We don't want to be the ones to bear the bad news, but as we see summer coming to a close, one Shelby Township staple will also close. On Labor Day, the splash pad at Jean Shepherd Park will officially close for the season. It opened in May, and since then it has been a hopping place on those hot summer days. Along with the closure, the concession stand will also close on September 3rd. But don't worry, the splash pad will open back up for the season in May. And remember, you can enjoy the park anytime throughout the year. You won't have to travel too far to enjoy a little night game of baseball. Jimmy John's Field will be the host of the 3rd annual Shelby Township Night. This special night is geared towards residents and employees of Shelby Township. The night will be on August 25th. The game starts at 7:05 p.m. The Utica Unicorns and the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers will play that night. To purchase your tickets, visit uspbl.com. Coming up next, one local business is serving up some unique products to the area. And everyone is invited for a ceremony to recognize all the lives lost on 9/11. Stay with us because we have these stories coming up next on Shelby This Week.
This is a public service announcement to residents of Shelby Township.
We do have a severe weather alerting system, sometimes referred to as tornado sirens. However, they are an outdoor warning system. So they're to alert people who are outdoors during inclement weather. We have some residents who have stated that they don't hear the sirens indoors. I just want to make it clear that that's not what those sirens are designed to do. If you hear them when you're indoors, that's a bonus. They're more for people who are outdoors during inclement weather to let them know that they need to seek shelter immediately. If you have a concern of not being able to hear them in your home, you can easily purchase a severe weather alert radio. Just program it, plug it in, set it in your kitchen, your living room, and it will alert you when severe weather is in the area. There are some communities that offer alerting systems through your phone carriers. You would have to check with your community. In Shelby Township, we use Nixle. However, you do have to sign up for that. Shelby Township has 13 severe weather alert sirens, and they are strategically placed through the township. In any area in Shelby Township, if you are outdoors during severe weather, you should be able to hear the sirens.
Shelby Township's emergency sirens are tested the first Saturday of each month at 1 p.m. Dial 586-731-3476 for more information.
A new shop in Shelby Township is serving up some refreshing products for people to enjoy. Stacy Sansatera has more.
Most of the people who try it get shocked. Wow.
And because people are looking for something different, Bubble Cream is a first-of-its-kind addition to Shelby Township.
Have fun.
And the name Bubble Cream comes from a combination of the two most unique items on the menu.
The Bubble Cream is bubble tea, ice cream. I took the words from here and here. I wanted it to be like mysterious a little bit to bring the customers to know what it is.
And for people wondering what bubble tea actually is, John not only tells us about it, but shows us as well.
Bubble tea is a drink, tea-based, but you really don't feel the taste of the tea. You feel the flavors, and there is toppings that goes inside. You suck it with a straw, so you eat and drink, so it's fun.
Speaking of fun, this too is something we haven't seen in Shelby Township.
The shaved ice cream, I spend a lot of time searching for something unique to get, and I found the shaved ice cream, so I looked more and I found machines that I can make liquid fresh, made to order for each order. Okay, and pour it in the machine and give it like, I take it like flakes. It's different, fluffy, creamy, melts in the mouth fast. Customers love it. I wanted to have food, ice cream, and the bubble tea, which make a good combination. Okay, for customers, they can come and eat and then get some desserts, different, unique, and fun.
Bubble Cream is located on Hayes Road, just north of 24 Mile, right here in Shelby Township.
It's different. People always look for something different but good, okay? And that's what I have.
For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Sansatera.
This weekend, all young anglers are invited for a little fishing at Heritage Garden Lake. On Saturday, August 25th, any child aged 15 and younger can bring their fishing equipment for a fun day by the water. Medals will be awarded to the kids with the largest catches of the day. For more information, you can call the Parks, Recreation, and Maintenance Department at 586-731-0300. Communities across the country will gather on September 11th to commemorate Patriot Day. To honor and recognize all the lives lost on that day in 2001, Shelby Township will hold their own prayer ceremony. Veteran Events Coordinator Phil Randazzo is planning this upcoming event for the community to gather and remember everyone who risked and lost their life on September 11th. The community is invited to the municipal grounds for the ceremony, which will begin at 1:30 p.m. That's all we have for this edition of Shelby This Week. Remember, you can always watch us online or on Facebook. Just search ShelbyTV. We will leave you now with more scenes from the Back the Badge 5K race. Enjoy, and thanks for watching.